agad, oh. Boots Gaming agad ang Blue Fire. Meanwhile, Signal Ultra.
Naka-order na agad?
Oo, naka-order.
Naka-order na agad sa Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box.
Napakabilis naman nun.
Oo naman.
Ibig sabihin, mabilisan talaga yan, no?
Mabilisan ang gusto nila
Mabilisan.
dito. Mabilisan. Pero sabi kasi ni Benzanity, wala siyang pake sa mabilisan. Utilizing the shield.
Konat.
The passive from the Hilda. Nako, mukhang tumagilid ang signal kasi tingnan mo, yung purple nila, hindi nila makuha.
That's true. Ang tagal.
What?
Like, hirap na hirap sila. Benzanity!
Oh my
galit
God.
na galit. Gustong manakit.
Gustong manakit ni
And
Benzanity
shield
to the
ulit.
shield.
Oh my glove,
This
man.
Hilda is the priority of Signal Ultra and Drakar. Pinag-usapan natin si Benzanity kanina on how he can make the plays para dito Signal Ultra. Iba yung shield at hindi sila ma-burst. Wala pang ultimates dito yung Blue Fire.
Wow.
To the point na yung purple buff buhay pa din. Sobrang delayed na ngayon.
This is the longest
Si Chu.
purple buff I've seen so far.
Ay, sorry, si ano pala, si Limbs.
Si Limbs.
Oo.
Yeah, and kino mo si Imba DJ, sinisiga na lang po pasok sa between the towers and the laban.
Oh my, Dalito Wonder ay mapupunta rin sa side ng Signal Ultra. Ultimate coming in from Hades. The Shadow Kill. Kripsu doesn't have, again, the way of the dragon. But this purple buff is still alive at mapupunta pa to sa side ng Signal Ultra.
Grabe!
May 2 minutes nakuha itong purple buff. Malapit na magkaroon ng turtle.
Wala namin.
Oo.
Alam mo ginagawa ng signal? Nasa likod sila nung first tower nakatambay.
Oh
ano to?
my.
What is this?
And I think for the side of Blue Fire, they really need to respond to this. Kasi, men, na-choke yung levels nila.
CR!
Oo.
Oh my glove.
Si Limbs
Grabe.
level 3 pa rin, wala pa siyang ultimate.
And hirap na hirap sila lumabas ng tore ngayon. Kailangan nila yung tulong ng tower over and over again just to survive. Ganong kalakas ang pressure na binibigay ng signal right now.
Oo. Well, okay lang din naman ang Roger, pero mas okay pa rin ang level 4 ka eh.
Hindi hamak.
Oo,
Hindi hamak.
hindi hamak eh.
Oh, level 5 na si Hades.
Oh my God.
Oh my glove talaga.
And
Oh my
may
God.
turtle na. Mind you, look at the minimap right now. Ang may purple ngayon ay ang team ng Signal Ultra. They can get this and they can go for the turtle take. Kasi alam nila na lugi ang Blue Fire sa turtle take, sa turtle matchup. Under level sila at wala pa silang purple.
So
they need the kill
They
right now.
really do need that kill.
Okay, there
Finally.
you go. Finally.
So ang nangyari na triple buff. Na triple buff yung signal, triple purple.
Na triple purple.
Triple purple.
Oo
What?
nga. Pero mukhang walang sabi ng pero ang ginagawa ata ng signal dito is they're just pressuring the map. Hinihintay nila, inuunahan na kagad nila yung red. Dito ng side ng Blue Fire, nakuha na ba yung red?
I think naka-ready lang sila.
Limbs?
Hindi ko napansin. Nakikita ko sa taas.
Ano
Oh my
na?
God.
Oh,
No, yeah, there you go, yeah. So Limbs got it finally though.
Oh,
But the turtle is now going to be the big threat. Kaya nila ilaban to, Manjin.
Mukhang magkakalaban na nga dahil kulado na si Kripsu. Ay, buhay pa rin si Chujin dito. Desert Tornado coming in. Umikot na si Chu. Pero mabubuhay pa rin siya. But still, the damage hindi pa rin enough dahil Blue Fire under-leveled without any buffs. Orange buff lang ang meron sila at tignan mo nakabantay pa rin. Hindi pa nga kinukuha na sila ng buff nila eh. Oo.
Wala silang paki sa buff nila. Sabi ko, ito yung buff namin actually. Mali kayo ng basa. Yung buff na to, amin to.
Sobrang ganda nito, men, sa side ng Signal Ultra. First time ko nakakita ng game na nakasecure ang buff. I think this is also because of the draft ng Signal Ultra. Walang may kaya sa Hilda level 1.
Wala. Not to mention si Imba DJ po on the Valier nakatambay. Ang hirap lapitan lalo. So, you cannot face check the bushes kasi may Hilda na nakaabang.
Yes.
Tapos pag lumabas ka, ayan, si Imba DJ kalaban mo.
Itutulak ka lang ni Imba DJ. I think kaya niya rin kinuha yung Avarice for the max CDR.
Oo.
Agad ng first skill. Para may stack agad na may stack yung first skill mo, yung bursting fireball. This is so smart for Signal Ultra, adapting quickly to the game.
Yup, and not to mention, Avarice para meron kang gold kahit wala ka sa lane.
Oo.
Kahit hindi ka nakatambay sa mga minions, meron kang gold na nakuha from hitting your skills on your opponent.
Wow, this is so smart. This is looking dangerous right now para sa side ng Blue Fire.
Galing.
Pang ilang purple na yun? Pangalawang purple. 2 minutes.
Ninakaw.
2 minutes nakuha yung purple. So, ilang minutes dumadating ang turtle? 3. So, with Blue Fire under level, Tapos wala silang kahit anong nakuhang resources. Libre mo talagang makukuha yung turtle kung ikaw ang Signal Ultra.
Yeah, ang kwento dito, Kuya Manjin Blue Fire underleveled, Signal Ultra overbuffed.
Overbuff, ang galing eh. Nabantayan nila and before pa nga mag-notify yung Gray.
Andun na sila na naman. Matik.
Nandun na nga agad eh. Kasi na-timingan nila eh. Nakita nila, 2 minutes na wala. Hinintay nila mag-4.
Tagal nila dun.
Oo, hinintay nila mag-4 minutes. Tapos yung turtle kinuha nila ng mga 3 something. Para pagkadating ng 4 minutes, may turtle buff sila.
Grabe. So that's maximizing your resources and the resources of your enemy.
Oo.
Grabe.
At ako, eto pa na reason Hindi, man.
Ganun, that's wrong.
Hindi ka pwede mag-buff, sabi ng Signal Ultra.
It's wrong, my friend.
So wrong.
It's so wrong.
It's so wrong, bro.
What are you doing? Diba? So,
Oh,
hindi niya
my
kailangan
God.
tumil si Rhea, hindi niya kailangan mang-kill, hindi niya kailangan mang-assist. Manggulo lang siya sa pagkuha
yeah.
ng buffs, okay na.
And ngayon palang kukunin ni Hades yung sarili nilang buff. Let's take a look at the timers right now. Nakuha ni Hades yung buff niya ng 5.19. 5.19. Look at the next turtle. They're setting up for the man, this is so smart. The rotations coming in with Signal Ultra. Na-timing nila. 6 minutes magkaka-turtle.
Ready tayo,
Para may purple tayo. Wow.
Sakto. Si Sujin may, pati yung off-laner nila may purple.
din eh.
Yari.
This is Signal Ultra choking Blue Fire from having anything.
All around
Even
the map.
yung Ursa Bear.
Pati ba naman yung
Pati
oso?
yung Urso.
Pati yung oso.
Oo.
Oh my glove, here we go. It's a push
Oh,
up the
grabe.
bottom lane. Walang magagawa. Si Chu on that Balmond underleveled, wala ding gamit masyado.
Yes. I think Blue Fire, ang better sana na nangyari kanina, sana nilaban nila eh, no? Fight
Sana.
fire with
Yes.
fire. Takutin nila si Pensanity, pero nangyari, sinindak sila. And nakaabang
Nakakabay sa bush.
Ayan pa yung bush na scary. Oh, yan yung bush
is.
na mauhuli ka eh.
It's the bush that you don't want to check right away, especially
Oo.
kung malambot yung tank mo.
Oo.
And
And this is the power of the Hilda. I think Blue Fire is not ready for the Hilda pick.
not at all. Kulang sila. I think even unseen. Usually gagamitin yung pang-check dyan yung di ba, yung Forza.
Oo.
Pero bakit parang hindi niya nagagamit yung ultimate ng consistently? Kasi hindi yung may epekto.
Yeah.
Bawas is limited.
Yeah.
And alam niya yun.
Yeah. Kung iisipin mo, no, you have a Cho and a Parsa support on your side. That means level 2. Pwede na kayo pumatay eh. Kaya, yung Cho nga, kaya level 1 eh. Pag may knock-up eh, di ba?
Yes, I agree.
Kaso kasi Hilda yung kalaban yun. Ginagamit lang yung shield.
It goes just ko, kinuha pa nila ulit yung
Red.
lahat na no?
Oo.
Kunin nyo na lahat.
Oo.
Nahiya pa kayo Ito, pati yung maliliit na shocker,
Oh, Mountain Shocker.
kunin nyo.
Kunin nyo na lahat sa
Kunin
akin.
lahat.
Sabi nga na sa kanta, kunin nyo na lahat
Ang
sa akin.
lahat sa akin.
Wag lang si Coco Martin.
Tama.
Oo.
Tama ka yun.
Nasaan na ba si Kuya Coco? Nasa probinsyano ba?
Nasa probinsyano
Oo.
ba? Hindi ko alam
rin alam eh. Pero yun,
Sa ngayon.
alam ko may probinsyano pa rin eh.
Yata.
Online eh. Oo
Oo, yata.
Online na lang. Pero by the way, guys, naiba na yung topic.
Oh,
Kasi nga,
sorry kasi
ang lupit ng signal ngayon dito eh.
parang nananakal na hindi mo maintindihan
Oo. Pero mo, third turtle na,
Yes.
wala pa rin nakukuha ang buff yung Blue Fire. And usually, ang kinukuha ang buff, ang kinokontest na buff, orange.
That's true.
Diba? Yung off-lane. Ngayon yung ako-contest, yung kulay purple, yung kanina pa, ginawa ng bahay ni Bensanity yung na yun, yan yung spot na yun. Nagsistream na siya dyan ngayon,
Oo nga nag-setup na ng tent.
Nagtetap na
Buka,
ng tent,
nagluluto na yan. May
Oo,
apoy na.
Oo eh.
Tapos Gripso, makikikain.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God. So, ang matalino din yung ginagawa nila, to be honest.
Oo.
Deny mo yung purple buff sa Forza.
Hmm?
Baka makaka-ultimate yan ng matino. Di mo, yung mana lagi ni Forza ubos.
Ubus,
Diba?
ubus talaga, oo.
So, hindi siya maka-ult lagi. Hindi siya makapag-spam ng skills niya.
Oo.
Ang laking bagay ng denial na to.
Ang laki talaga. Kahit sa Roger kanina, Silips nakita mo level 3 against level 5.
XP no?
Ang hirap nito. Ang tanong, paano mananalo yung Blue Fire dito? Kasi sa ganitong deficit, kulang na ay nako, ang dami pang units nakapatay.
What? Ilan nagbawas yun per hit? Level 13? Level 14 na, men?
This is sad. Right now, it's a sad day. It's a sad game para sa Team Blue Fire, ladies and gents. Signal Ultra. They went to the drawing board. nag-formulate sila. Eto, Hilda tayo, tsaka Hilda Balira. Hindi natin sila pagpapafin at wala ngang nakuha ang Team Blue Fire.
Innovative, napaka-innovative nung ginawa ng Signal dito.
Oo,
Yung craft nilang titignan mo, medyo, bakit?
Parang hindi rin mapatay, no?
Oo.
Level 1, level 2.
Nung unang tingin sa atin, parang puro laban lang. Parang,
Oo, eh.
Pero it makes sense, kasi ito yung mga hero na makunat on their own.
Yeah.
Na madulas on their own.
Yeah. Parang ang kailangan mo, kahit buildan mo ng physical item, na damage item, naturally makunat siya kasi
Yes.
mataas ang armor, mataas ang HP, may passive ng shields, yung jawhead may shield. Magigets mo kasi level 1. Gusto talaga ng rumble sana ng Blue Fire kaya kumuha sila ng mga heavy damage.
That's true, yes.
Diba, late game. Pero yung level 1 mechanics, hindi nila in-expect. At,
So in short, nag-fundamentals ang Signal, back to the
Fundamentals.
basics. Paano ba lumalakas ang isang team?
Oo.
Ang isang mga hero na to sa ML. Kuhaan mo ng buff.
Oo.
Takutin mo, barasuhin mo, huwag
Yeah.
mong palabasin ng base.
Sobrang naging importante yung Lito Wanderer take din doon for the side of Signal Ultra. I think sila yung nakakuha nun. Kaya kung hindi nila nakuha yun, hindi makakatambay si Hilda nun. Or feeling ko
Totoo.
kahit wala makakatambay, feeling ko
Mga
yun.
katambay, oo,
Oo,
pero
eh.
overall yung follow-up niya, mas malakas. Hindi siya takot, hindi takot si Bensanity. Kasi malakas yung nasa likod niya eh.
Oo
So
nga.
if ever may humabol,
Oo.
meron akong backup.
Yeah.
I got my boys
I got
right
the boys on the back.
here. Yeah.
Boys on the back,
Oo,
bro.
yun.
Tutulak ka lang ni Imba DJ.
Ayun na.
Signal Ultra is still 9 minutes of the game. Pero mukhang maasim ata sila dito. Rhea falling low, pero buhay pa din. Popping the second skill. Secret right now. Tumatakbo. Hindi pa rin nila nakuha si Rhea. Signal Ultra.
Pumasok ulit.
Pumasok sino?
Hindi. What? Taglab.
Ganun naka-confident si Hades.
Solo pasok.
Solo pa. Ito pa yung hindi napapansin actually sa mga pub games Kapag meron kang purple buff, sobrang ganda nung shield kasi nakakasoak ka agad ng mga mataas na damage dahil doon sa shield.
Man,
Mas pwede ka mag-clutch. Clutch out.
That's scary, man.
Oh my glove, receive pa na magagawa dito, Cripzu. I think it's over, Rockheart. I think hindi na,
Hindi na kaya lumabas ng
hindi na kaya.
Blue Fire.
Oo. This is basic fundamental. Sinabi mo pa nga at nasusolo pa ni Rhea yung Lord. This is level 1. Team Signal Ultra with the place. Deadly Blade pa nga dito.
Okay.
Khalid. Oh my glove.
In fairness naman, nakaka-items paunti-unti yung Blue Fire dito. So, ang win... Okay, nag-isip na lang kasi ng win condition
Ako din eh. Ako din eh.
Ang win condition dito is ma-def yung base hanggang 20 minutos.
Hanggang 20
Siguro
minutos.
papantay sila.
Ako din.
Kasi ang layo talaga ng XP ngayon eh.
Ang layo. Tsaka piling ko itong mga items na to. Ito lang yung automatic proc ng items eh.
Oh, yun, tama.
Ito yung automatic. Kasi tignan mo yung pinakamayaman nila. Nasa 5 or 6. Look at the genetics sa 3-play Rockheart. Look
Yup.
at this.
Beautiful plays by
Oh.
Hades himself. Hades.
There you go.
Napakalinis inside the tower. No fear at all.
There you go. And it seems like the game is over after the second purple buff. Rockheart, Signal Ultra.
This is it.
Namatay si Chujin dito. Let's see kung ano depensa magagawa ng Blue Fire. Pero napakasakit na ni Hades. Habang si Hades ay umi-in-out na lang. Ito yung kalakasan na lineup ng Blue Fire. There you go. They have a wave clear. Yeah, wave clear and late game burst.
Yes.
Yes.
Limbs needs to really farm like crazy. Kung magpa-farm ka at magpa-farm, ito na yun, Limbs.
Oo.
Take auto mo na yun.
At kaya na to kasi late game na eh. So automatic magkaka-item na ang Blue Fire dito ng mga auto. Ang problem, hindi sila makalabas. Ang taas na ng damage output ng Signal. So Signal needs to be careful na kasi yung 5-man damage ng Blue Fire, ang sakit. May execute damage sila.
That's
May
true.
lethal counter sila from the Balmond.
And it's very difficult to just answer that, di ba? Walang direct na answer kay Balmond. Kaya si Chu,
Oo.
instead of going for the usual carries, talagang nag-Balmond siya.
Oo.
So, right now, hindi ko alam kung dapat lumalaban sila dito sa labas. Pero if you're gonna try to go for it and unseen, again, once more, walang blue buff. He
Yeah.
cannot really spam as much compared kay Rhea.
Oo.
Na Joy, naka-double buff pa.
Kailangan nila yung mortalities talaga dito to reset the fight. Na imo agad sila. I like the adjustment coming in from Blue Fire. But this is so much pressure talaga. Yan, eto na, pwede yung airstrike. Timingan natin. Kasi pwede pumasok dito Signal Ultra knowing na cooldown yan. Lethal counter. Oh no, walang lethal counter. Pwede pumasok si
Rico.
Hades dito. In, out. shurikens coming in, pero inuubos lang ng Blue Fire dito yung minions. Dito mahihirapan ng sobrang Signal Ultra.
That's true. How do you close this out? Kasi kahit yung Lord, kayang i-clear ng Blue Fire ng mabilis with the help of their AoE. Pero, yeah.
So pwede nilang hintayin na lang yung Lord dito, Rockart. And
Wait for the Lord.
Yeah.
Just keep farming those minions that are going in your base. That is gold. That is money.
Yeah.
So kaya naman, makakaipon ka kahit paano.
Oh.
Unseen forced to use
the
Purify.
Purify at si Reyama iwan dito, sinipa. Sa wakas nakakuha ng magandang kill. Dito ang side ng Blue Fire. Kailangan maging patient ngayon ng Signal Ultra. Nasa na magiging kalmado. Kripsu trying to poke out the Khalid. This time Blue Fire na ang kalmado, pero ayaw pa rin talaga silang bigyan ng buff. They're waiting for the Lord. 1 minute na lang, Rockart. Sinabi mo na nga, chillax lang, ubos yung sa
Relax. Exactly. 11k gold lead is pretty big. Pero syempre, pag nasa base kayo, kaya naman siguro mag-sustain. Oh, si Cryptus yung
my
subukang
God.
chambahan si Hades, pero makatakas.
Oh my God, ang crucial nung pick-up na yon at mukhang mahuli pa dito si Unseen. Last insanity coming in para kay Secret Hero, pero naku po, yung damage kinulang na din, nakapag-heal pa si Chujin. Mukhang eto na nga, hindi nakakailangan yung Lord number 2. Patay dito si Chujin, sila yung mabuhay pa rin, pero
Oh my-
unfortunate nun para sa Blue Fire dahil napitas ang Chu, and ngayon 20 seconds in. Mukhang ito na hinintay ng signal, Lord number 2.
Yep, Chujin's out and Signal needs to secure itong Lord na to. Ang Blue Fire, wala silang choice. They need to stay here unless talagang sobrang risky nila, sobrang asking nila. Oh my God, Unseen.
Yung lineup kasi ng Signal, hindi rin yung type ng lineup na pangtapusan agad eh, no? Nagawa lang talaga nila yung
Yung early.
na-choke.
Oo,
eh.
the early choke.
Oo eh.
Pero overall, hindi siya yung maka-clean up. Wala siyang big AoE
Yeah.
na crowd control.
Oo.
Diba? Wala siyang big na setter.
Yeah. Puro sila puro sila single target. So,
Pil.
so tumataas yung comeback ha. Kasi kapag late game, ang lupit ng damage pa rin ng Blue Fire dito late game.
Oo,
Lamang sila
for
in
sure.
every way eh.
They are. So,
Pag five on
papapahan
five.
ka dito. Kung ikaw yung Signal, medyo, sige, nakuha natin Lord. Pero kailangan tapusin na natin to, guys, ha?
Oo.
Or else, baka makabalik pa ang
Yeah,
Blue Fire.
and this is a level 2 Lord. Mind you that the level 2 Lord charges, kalahati agad ang magiging buhay ng base na yan. So, for Blue Fire right now, I think kailangan na nilang mag-clear ngayon na.
I think kailangan unahan
Minion.
nila, no? Bago
Oo,
makapasok
bago
sa loob.
makapasok. Kaso ang hirap eh.
Yung si Chu,
Oo.
mahampas kay Benza.
May ano na eh, may item na yung Blue Fire eh. Hindi na
Kona.
siya kagaya kanina na luging-lugi eh.
Ngayon, medyo
Oo.
nagle-level tayo. And humahabol din sila sa levels ng mga hero nila.
Oh my God, eto na ah. Hindi nila naunahan yung Lord ha. Pumasok na. Ayun,
Pinapasok.
Feather Airstrike, last insanity to the minions. Lord is now half health. Makakapag-charge pa dito ang Lord na to. Mukhang hindi na nakupo. Mukhang tatapusin na ata dito sa side ng Blue Fire. At ayun na nga, Blue Fire natalo dahil ang panalo ay Signal Ultra. Inubos lahat ng buffs.
Inuha mo na ang
Inubos lahat ng buffs, boy.
Inangkin mo lahat. Yun na. Yun ang sabi ng Blue Fire. But Signal so far, very smart strategy. And this is something na hindi mo laging nakita sa MPL. Sa totoo lang.
Oo.
Diba? Usually macro sila, aagaw kung kaya, pero hindi nila pipilitin. Ang Signal, pinilit nila at gumana.
Men, ako, sa tagal-tagal na natin nakanood ng mga Mobile Legends games, ang nakikita natin madalas is yung mga knockout buffs, pero lima.
Invade, tapos labas.
Oo, invade. Ito, tambay eh.
Mambay.
Tambay invade. What was that?
Ito yung literal na ng braso. No? Si Hilda ng babraso.
Nambabraso.
Sa ano, sa bush.
Gumaganon
My
si...
glove. So iba din talaga ang level na nilalaroan ng Signal ngayon. No?
Oo, iba.
This is very innovative and I'm super impressed that they pulled it off
Oo.
against a lineup that was very good.
Oo nga,
Usually,
it was
napaganda ng lineup ng Blue.
the drop late game eh. Parang mid-game to late game, ramdam mo na yung lineup na yun eh. But then again, it's not really about the lineup. It's how you execute your win condition. Diba? And alam yon ng Signal Ultra. Rockart, maraming salamat sa mga analysis mo on that game. Pero ipapasa pa natin sa isa pang tropa natin na mahilig din mag-analyze natin.
Thank you, Casters. And yeah, that was game number 1 of this best of 3 series between Blue Fire and Signal Ultra. Now, for Blue Fire, they were doing great dun sa mga simulang parts ng game, dun sa early phases ng game. But what went wrong? That is the question that we're going to try to answer dito sa segment natin ito. Looking at Signal, ultra pa rin ang kanilang pag-setup dito. And I think one of the main things that you have to take into consideration is lahat ng annoying heroes nakuha dito sa side ng Signal Ultra. They have the Khalid, they have the Hilda, and they have the Valir. I'll emphasize on that a bit more, a bit later. Pero tingnan muna natin yung mga items nila dito. Okay, Unseen dito actually has a good item set. Kung nakikita nyo, may Clock of Destiny siya, may Winter Truncheon siya, and that is supposed to be the items talagang kukunin na Unseen dito. He needs to deal as much damage as possible, kaya tumagal din yung game. Remember, mahirap talaga mag-push papasok ng base kapag ka merong isang Farsa. It takes 1 to 2 skills or a Feathered Airstrike to clear the minions down. And that's the thing, hindi niya kailangan lumapit. What she has to do is use her ultimate or kumuha siya ng magandang pwesto, clear niya yung waves, tapos mag-bird form siya palabas. Although I'm actually seeing here a lot of items coming up from Imba DJ going for a Divine Glaive, and this is really not really weird, but at the same time really smart play coming out for him. Kumbaga alam niya that they needed the extra damage, and if ever they had he has a clear range dito sa may Farsa, he will use it. Pero most of the time he will be pushing back. Ito sila Lims, sila Chu, at si Secret, pati si Cripso sama din natin, kasi yun lang talaga yung pinakahabol niya dito. And I would like to emphasize that this Jawhead pick is really good going to the backlines, kasi papansin naman dito for the side of Signal Ultra, they don't really have that well, they have the Hayabusa, but still it won't really be enough kapag kasi Unseen na, nag-collapse na sila kay Unseen. So that is one of the things na kailangan natin pag-usapan mamaya. Let's head on to our post-match data. So look at the damage output for these three heroes. For these two people pala, 61,000 for Imba DJ, 84,000 para kay KD. So why am I pointing this out? The thing about it is Valir, Hilda, and yung Khalid natin dito, this is going to be one of the things na sobrang hirap i-contest into the early game. Why? They are going to be very aggressive. Etong dalawang setup na to, it enabled actually Signal Ultra. Yung connection na yan, it enabled Signal Ultra to get the jungle as early as possible and ma-invade pa nila yung kabilang team. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, nandun na sila sa kabila, and they actually stole yung mga buffs dito ng side ng Blue Fire. So it really made sense for them to actually do it just because sila yung merong priority sa mga ganitong bagay. Bakit nga ba nila ginawa yon? It's because Unseen still needs to get level 4. So the earlier that you can go for the invade, na hindi pa level 4 si Unseen at hindi ka pa nakukuha yung Feathered Airstrike, the better. Kasi hindi niya kayo mapapunish todo-todo. And if you would look at Blue Fire's lineup dito, wala din sila talaga ng AOE stuns na kakailanganin nila. But then again, Jawhead dito, it's the things about the Jawhead talaga kasi na sobrang galing niya in terms of skirmish, in terms of 1v1 duel. It's a really hard hero to take down. And at the same time dito, hindi rin pwede magpalagay sa alangan dito yung Balmond, because Balmond, as we all know, has one way in but no way out. And that's the thing, you choose the dash, kung palapit ba or palabas. Kasi if you use it to go in, it's either you win the fight or wala, mawawala ka na lang talaga bigla sa mapa. But we will head on to our highlights of the game, brought to you by our official tournament telco partner, Smart. And look at this aggression coming out from this team. Talagang pinupush nila yung boundaries dito ng Blue Fire to the point na talagang pumapasok sila, and they want to stop Unseen as much as possible from dealing as much damage as she can. The thing about it is, kung papansinin nyo dito kung paano nila pinapwesto yung map, yung sarili nila sa mapa, even si Rhea, nandun siya sa may kabilang side ng map. I don't know if you can see it, but he's there. And how they went on with the siege, ladies and gentlemen, ito yung sa mga pinakamahirap na bagay na gawin kapag ka may isang Farsa or may X-board dito sa kabila. It's really hard to push. They went for the second Lord to get this. This isn't really Signal Ultra saying na hindi namin kaya tapusin yung game. They could have actually risked it, but it was a smart move for them to actually go for the Luminous Lord kasi mas magiging safe sila in terms of pushing that certain segment. And tatandaan natin, it's still a risk, pero may tinatawag din tayong calculated risk kasi. As long as you can get a higher percentage of safety na maayos yung mga bagay-bagay and ma-execute mo yung bagay ng tama, and that's the better way to put it. Hades will be the MVP of the game. Well-deserved. 5-0-2. A lot of things going on for him, and sobrang aggressive niya din. He uses the shadow kill para mahuli lang din yung mga tao dito onto the side of Blue Fire. If hindi gumana, then he will just go out. And that's the thing. Nalaman dito ng, well, they have the show on the other side. Pero kasi si Hades dito, hindi din siya magpapahuli ng buhay. So as long as that Way of the Dragon is way out of Hades, hindi din siya mamumblema talaga na maging aggressive in the first place as long as may vision siya at may information siya kung nasaan si Crypt Zoo. So that is it for game number 1. Patience is a virtue. Giveaway code nandyan sa baba, and dahil patient kayo na nakinig sa lahat ng nasabi ko, meron kayong giveaway code. At meron pa kayo isang giveaway code dahil madaming sumali sa Mythical Raffle Draw. And inaanyayahan ko kayo ulit na sumali for next week. Nabigyan na natin yung skin package natin. Yesterday, 4 na skins sila man nun. It was for Gushon, Lancelot. I forgot the other. Pero madami-dami yun. Even the Hellcurt was there as well. So, Mythical Raffle Draw, this is for week 4. Sagutan nyo yan. You need to get that. And kapag nakasagot kayo ng 5 straight, you automatically qualify for a bigger raffle na papag-usapan natin in a later date. So, ladies and gentlemen, di ko napapatagalin to. Casters, take the floor.
Ibang klaseng stomp ang pinakita ng Signal Ultra that time. Magkakaroon tayo ng switch ng lanes. But Rockart, ano ba masasabi natin?
Hirap.
Stomp eh.
It's a stomp, boy.
Eh.
Ang hirap pull off dun. Actually, believe nga ako kay Butters, ang dami pa niyang nakuha dun. Because to be honest, all I was getting there was what was Hades doing. Nasaan ba sila Hades? Ano yung counterplay na sinusubukang gawin nung Blue Fire? Are they trying to keep pushing mid? May nag-split push ba? Actually, wala akong nakita masyado dun.
Or they could probably counter-invade. Kasi they can if ever nandun yung Hilda.
They have some power on their lineup. May kunat sila. Na I think hindi na-utilize because Balmond din kasi yung medyo makunat sa kanila.
Oo nga, no?
Kailangan kasi magstay sa lane si Balmond din eh.
Oo nga, pero kasi I think sa meta ngayon, kailangan gumagalaw na yung side lane eh. Kailangan gumagalaw na eh.
I agree.
Parang ang problem ngayon dito, I think, or the side of Blue Fire, nabigla sila ng todo doon sa ginagawa ng side ni Bensanity, di ba siya yung ginagawa nila to the point na nasira pati yung rotation nila.
That was very
kasi I think they have a plan on rotating on the Farsa. Kasi if you have a Farsa, if you have an X-Borg at Cho, ang dami yung catch, ang dami yung damage. Pero nabigla sila eh.
It was a surprise factor. I think basically, kung nanonood yung Blue Fire ng MPL, obviously, for research, pinapanood nila, ganito yung mga usual ginagawa ng teams. Draft nila ng ganito, draft nila ng tangkig. Usually well-balanced. Balance yung mga draft usually. Pero hindi siguro nila in-expect yung Signal na mag-all-in heroes.
Oo nga eh.
Siguro expect nila yung Signal, magda-draft kami ng ganitong heroes. Tapos, gagawin namin usual na ginagawa ng mga teams. Pero hindi eh. Ang ginawa ng Signal, kakaiba yung draft nila, and they played it in a different way as well, which is the super-duper aggressive invade way.
Super aggressive invade way on the Hilda.
Grabe.
Utilizing the Hilda shield. Iba talaga din pag nasa bush ang Hilda. That's why nagkaroon din ng spotlight ang Hilda sa ating meta. So, wow. Signal Ultra coming in from a loss last week. Mukhang nakabalik na sila sa kanilang form talaga na kalmado, ultra. I also like the discipline na ginawa nila. Hinihintay talaga na yung Luminous Lord kasi they know na malulugi sila.
Yeah. And sabi ko nga, I think Signal Ultra is playing in a different way. Siguro kasi they were thinking, alam nyo guys, hindi tayo masyado nagsasucceed kasi sa pag ginagawa natin yung ginagawa ng iba eh.
Yung iba, kailangan
Bakit
natin
hindi tayo gumawa ng sarili nating way para manalo?
something new.
Very impressive.
I like it. I like it. So now moving on from that game 1, ang iniisip ko dito, Rankard, is Blue Fire. Kapag ganun yung game, ganun yung stomp, I'm 90% sure na apektado pa rin sila nun.
Yeah, kamusta yung mindset nila, di ba?
Papasok ka sa draft na to.
Kasi number 1, kamusta kayo? Are you sad? Iba ba yun?
Oo.
Tapos, kamusta yung confidence nyo?
On drafting na.
On drafting
oo.
itself. Kasi matatakot kayo sa mga specific na heroes pag nag-pick sila halimbawa ng Hilda na naman first pick. Naku, magpapanik na sila, di ba?
Oo.
Anong gagawin natin? How do we counter this?
Yes.
What are the logical steps to overpower
Yes.
yung Hilda na to or whatever, di ba? So, yung mental fortitude nila matetesting.
Oo.
Oo.
Alam ko, Rankard, na-experience mo din yan eh. Kapag na-stomp kayo ng game 1,
Oo.
yung stress ay nandun pa rin habang nagda-draft kayo ngayon eh. And looking at the videos na nakikita natin ngayon, tingnan mo kung sino mas kalmado.
Chill na chill, no?
Chill na chill ang Signal Ultra. Meanwhile, ang Blue Fire kanina parang napapaisip na. And karoon din na matagalang picks and drops eh. Oh.
Interesting
Ng
that
bans eh.
they ban out the Valier, which was very successful for them. Meaning, ang Signal Ultra, iba na yung plano na
Iba
naman
na,
ngayon.
nagbago to.
And
Nagbago.
that's another thing na siguro, ganito ako, kung Blue Fire ako, kakabahan ba ako pag binago nila yung plano nila? Kasi, number 1, hindi nila maulit yung kanina kasi wala ng Valier.
Wala na, oo. Totoo.
Pero, on the other side of the coin, may bago na naman akong poproblemahin.
Bago na naman, baka surprisahin na naman kami ng
Another
bago.
surprise,
Totoo.
di ba?
I think Blue Fire with the experience that they have, alam na nila yan eh, parang ang problem ko ngayon kasi ngayon sa Blue Fire is akala natin kanina sila yung nag-drive noong draft.
Oo.
Pero hindi pala. So ngayon, natatagalan din sila sa pagban. So, let's see kasi wala na yung Valier, wala na din yung Farsa. Ano mga natitirang supports?
I'm thinking for Loyi.
Loyi?
Kamusta sa Loyi?
Loyi?
Makita mo natin. Oy, Uranus na open!
Open na naman.
Permaban si Esme, tas na-open yung Uranus.
Uranus, oo.
Parang may something na nakalimutan tayo
tagilid
doon.
yun oo.
Tagilid ang vapor, my friend.
Ano ba mama pwede mong i-pick against sa Uranus? Balmond. Balmond is good.
Balmond, possible, no?
Possible, yeah.
Possible. Kaso, ewan ko lang
Tams can Khalid, there you go.
Khalid, yun.
Khalid can answer
Sustain
the Uranus.
versus sustain na lang ang gagawin daw ng Blue Fire. Since wala tayong mapipick na Esmeralda, pang-tanggal at panghigop ng shield, Uranus, sabayan na lang natin ng buhay.
Sabayan na lang natin. Kailangan din nila ng burst at panghuli dito. Ang maganda kasi kapag nagbabalmond opening ang kalaban mo, mapipersa kang pumili ng reaction eh. So, ngayon, Blue Fire na yung nagre-react sa Balmond. I like it. Lancelot is also good with the damage, with the burst that it can na pwede niyang mailabas against the Uranus.
Plus, comfort hero din siya ni Chu.
There you go. There you go. Kanina naban yan eh.
Naban yan kanina.
Oo, so priority na nila. Priority na ng Blue Fire. Pero Signal Ultra, what is the answer? Mukhang pipili na sila dito ng support.
Farsa na to. Ay, sorry naman pala yung Farsa goods.
Louis Cyclops.
You're still thinking about the Cyclops.
Oo kasi si Imba DJ eh.
What if mag-Hilda na naman sila?
Ayun na.
Ayun na nga ba? What if mag-Hilda na naman sila? Ang kunat na naman nila, men.
Na naman nila.
Ang kunat na naman nila. Oh my God. Show. Okay, good.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so Cho, Hilda can catch out the Lancelot. So Blue Fire needs level 1 damage. Lancelot meron.
Yeah.
Khalid meron. They need to answer the Hilda kung mangyayari ulit. Kasi pag nangyari ulit yung kanina,
Tama na no? Tama na.
awit na pag nangyari pa rin yung kanina at hindi na nila nasagot. Kasi itong Cho na to mukhang side lane na eh.
Yes.
Mukhang Hilda support. Or Cho support.
Cho support is also a possibility.
Oo, tapos
Ang
Hilda side lane.
Yeah, ang maganda sa picks nila ngayon, these are picks that you can flex.
Mm-mm.
Pwede mo flex to either one can go support on the mid lane or go for side lane super
Oo.
split push. They can do that both. Now, ang problema dito is
Alice.
Alice, yeah,
Probably.
probably.
Kasi nasa
Oo,
una eh. Unahan eh.
Feeling ko, laban daw kanina eh.
Joke lang, Balma. Kaya pala unahan, Balmon.
Okay.
Kasi dalawa lang yung mga nasa unahan eh. Either Alice or
Oo nga
Alice
naman.
Page. Tapos sa Balmon sa unahan din eh.
Totoo yan.
Nakita mo yan oh, sa
Oo,
unahan
nakita
eh.
ko yun
Oo,
eh. Okay lang, sige. Part way ganun. Ang weird, no?
Nakita kasi natin na sa unahan pumili. Si pag nakita mo rin sa...
Yung sa kita mo sa phone nila mismo.
Oo, sa phone nila mismo.
Ba't nila pinapakita?
Oo.
That's funny. It's fun as well na tinanggal nila yung Roger. No more super kunat lineup.
Yeah.
Diba? No more super kunat lineup na pwedeng gawin ng Signal Ultra. They're still looking for a carry. Pero finally, tingin ko Yisan Shin will make so much sense dito, no?
Pwede, oo. Either both of the teams pwede piliin ng Yisun Shin. Pero pag nag-Yisun Shin ng Signal Ultra ngayon, parang mahihirapan ng Blue Fire.
That's true.
Kasi
Mas
may
mahirap
pa eh. Oo eh.
Kita kayo lagi kung nasan kayo dahil sa Mountain Shocker.
Oo.
Low cooldown na global
Oo.
vision.
Oo.
So pwedeng pumili si Bensati, saan ako pupunta? Sino kaya ang tatargetin ko?
Tatargetin
At
niya.
sinong pinakamababa ang HP?
Totoo. Ang
No?
daming vision control. Kumbaga. Pero mukhang magkakaubusan tayo ng supports.
Yep.
Muna, Rockart.
As usual, we will be Signal Ultra is waiting for that tank, waiting for the carry. Sorry.
Oo.
And for Blue Fire naman, sinusubukan nilang makakuha ng isang magandang setter tank or something.
Oo, walang Kufra, walang Atlas, Hylos.
Hylos?
Sino pa setter tank?
Pangpasok?
Parang sila lang. Lolita, kaso wala na yung Lolita
hindi
dun eh.
Hindi na din
Oo,
magagamit si Lolita dito eh.
Hirap na to. Parang naiipit yung Blue Fire
Frontliners.
support. Oo,
Yung frontliners nila. Pero may mga team na gumagamit lang ng Khalid lang.
Oo, pwede.
As a tank,
Kalit
so-
na, no? Kalit na yung taga...
Pwede din, I guess. Medyo makunat-kunat din naman sa Balmond. Pero, hindi ako medyo
Parang
aggressive
bitin,
no?
bitin yung setup.
Oo.
Parang bitin yung setup.
Kailangan nila ng taga-set. Kasi sayang yung bawas ni ba.
Ay, napatay ko. Hans, napatay ko. Sabi ko may nagsasalita. Kala ko.
Okay, naka-live yun. Gagi.
Oo. Ang hirap patabain din nun. No?
Mabagal din, kaya mo ma-dodge kasi.
Yeah. Tsaka mahihirapan din sila Hilda doon. Tsaka si
Bakit?
Ellie
Si Reynus.
That's true.
Yeah,
Very, very smart.
So ngayon sa side ng Blue Fire, ang hinahanap natin ay damage and setup. More damage and setup. Kailangan nila ng support. Baksha is good.
Baksha sounds like a good setup. Pero again, yung stun niya is...
Ganda Carmela.
Sige, tignan natin kung magka-Carmela sila kasi it's something that can work well against... Halimbawa, pag Hilda ako,
Oo.
mahihirap ako sa Carmela.
Gusto
for
mo yun
sure.
eh. Gusto mo lumapit
Yeah,
sa'yo.
gusto mo yung lumalapit yung kalaban mo sa'yo. I don't Blue Fire yun.
Oh!
Set daw hinahanap natin. Monjin.
Sakto.
Set daw pala eh.
Set and burst.
Oo, set and burst damage na din.
Set and burst damage on the yin-yang overturn. I like it. Hindi natin naisip yun, Rockart.
Yep.
Sabi ng Blue Fire, bibigyan namin kayo ng magandang wombo combo, Manjin and Rockart with the yin-yang overturn and the Lancelot. Torn Rose, samahan pa ng Raging Sandstorm. Ang dami. So, again, 5 on 5.
Yep.
Situation ang gusto ng Blue Fire. Action Jackson, meanwhile,
Action
Signal
Jackson
Ultra,
to.
mukhang skirmishes na naman, na hiwa-hiwalay na naman ang gusto nila.
That's right. So right now, looking for that actually, wala din silang set. Sa totoo lang, si Cho lang yung pinaka-set nila dito.
Oo nga.
So they might need one more set and one more carry. Rafaela instead for the support with the Yisan Shin. There you go. As predicted.
Oh my glove.
Feeling ko, plus points dapat kay Coach yan. Ganda naman
Sana,
predict
hanggang
natin ngayon, ha?
Predict tayo.
Predict lords tayo ngayon, ha?
Kailangan nila dito isa pang tank. Support sa Blue Fire. Di sila pwede magdigi. May Hilda.
No, they can't digi.
Hylos Baksha.
Ang pick ko dito is either Hylos or...
Hylos Baksha Carmila.
Kumasim ka, mag-akay
Tatlo
ka.
ko, ha?
Kumasim ka, mag-akay ka.
Akay pwede, Akay.
Oo, pampigil sa Hilda, pampigil sa sa Yisan Shin, which is mahirap din. And you can also use that against against the Uranus.
Against the Uranus, oo.
Pero I don't think they're gonna do it. Kasi kahapon yung Akay, flop eh.
Oo nga eh.
Medyo flop yung Akay kahapon eh.
Pero parang hirap na ng Akay dito.
Baksha. Good call, my friend. The predicts are real
The
today.
predicts are real, boy.
Predicts
Coach.
are real.
Ayos na
Coach,
yun.
wala ko tayo dyan.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Nagme-make sense yung Baksha eh. Kasi yung Baksha may anti-sustain.
Yep. And that's gonna counter the Rafaela really well.
Oo.
No? Yeah.
Looking at the lineup, Rockart, ibibigay ko pa rin sa Blue Fire. Feeling ko nakapagsagot sila ng tama. This time okay yung yung draft, even though sila yung nag-react.
Yes.
Kaso given yung game 1 kasi, parang yung plano ng Signal Ultra ngayon, hit and run na naman eh. Oh. Hilda Rafaela, kung kanina nga yung Hilda hindi nyo mapatay ng walang heal, paano pa kaya ngayon may heal?
Yun nga eh. Ang plus, not to mention sobrang likot. Tama ka, sobrang hit and run. Ang likot ng lineup nila.
Oo.
Super mobile, Uranus, Hilda, Cho.
Oo.
Tapos pamabilis pa ni Rafaela. Tapos baka mahuli mo yung Yi Sanshin.
Oo,
Yun ang
no.
tanong doon.
Yeah, that is mobility-wise, sustain-wise, lamang ang Signal Ultra dito. But in terms of damage, team
Damage
fight,
output. Complete.
oo, complete with
Completos
receipt.
regados.
Ang Blue Fire.
Ang Blue Fire.
Here we go. Ang tanong dito, guys, kung makakabawi kaya ang Blue Fire, this series is important para dito sa dalawang teams na to. Kasi nga, kailangan nilang umangat sa ating groups.
Yup.
Masyadong mabilis. Ayun na. Napaka-una-una. Pero si Secret, coming in with Desert Tornado, ayan ang
yun.
adjustment na ginawa
Very
ng
good.
Blue Fire.
Yes, they finally have something to answer this Hilda
Oo.
aggression.
Oo.
Although, syempre, kukultin pa rin sila nito right now. Pero it's a better answer compared to kanina.
Oo. Kaso pulado si Chu.
Nako, si Chu.
Lamang ang ano dito, pulado.
Oh!
The blood floods. Maximum range, maximum damage, getting the first blood. Tumitipin na actually kanina si Chu doon. But the problem is, kalaban niya ay Rafaela.
And
Oo.
the Philippine sniper, syempre, huwag
Oo.
makalimutan yan. Ben Sati, a lot of pressure in the early games. Great,
Okay.
great job for the follow-up.
I think this time galit na si Secret. Alam niya na ayaw niya na makipag-deal doon sa side lane. Alam ginagawa nila, i-damage nila ng damage. And then again, the problem here, their main carry, ngayon pa lang nag-level 2, Rockheart.
Naku, that's gonna be a big problem, I think. And denying the buffs should be a priority, pero hindi nila gagawin yun ngayon.
Oo.
Finally, we're back on a more
At least,
medyo
Oo.
stable na pace.
Maganda yung naging somehow mas better to na start up for the side of Blue Fire. But it seems like the problem is not in the mid lane, even though na first blood, kasi lamang na lamang ang side lanes ngayon ng Signal Ultra, Rockheart.
Yup, Signal Ultra nang mamama na yung side lanes nila. Right now, even the Hilda is having a fun time.
Oo.
Bottom lane, though.
Okay. Continue.
Of course,
with
Sujin
your-
is
with
still
your-
going to be a bit more difficult to take down. So, more of Kunat and si Pensati. Naku, natulak pa atras!
Tulak pa atras. There you go. Ito ang kailangan ng Signal Ultra. The damage that they need na wala kanina. Magpo-proc ng shield. Hindi nag-proc ng shield pero nakapag-reject. Munti ka na.
Kala ko, abot pa sa bush eh.
Kung nag-proc ng shield, buhay pa ata eh. Pero
I think
naku,
so.
may bawi.
And of course, bawi sa top lane. Magandang pasok ni Reyes. Hipa patras.
Oo.
At ang lockdown ni Hades.
There you go. Alam ng Signal Ultra na kulang sila, kulang ang Blue Fire doon sa top lane. Kaya again, Rockheart, like what you've said, side lanes ang magmamatter dito para sa side ng Signal Ultra.
Yup, and malakas pang mama. I don't think there's gonna be an answer anytime soon, no? I think Secret, mag-clear siya ng wave, then he's gonna try to move on the other
Other lanes.
Oo.
Oo.
Because hindi niya kayang mamain din
Oo.
itong si Uranus. Sujin is going to have a fun time here. Bensati.
Gusto nila dito ng orange buff. Unseen. Normal hit dito as the orange buff ay pulado na napalitan pa si Chu dito mag-ulti. Nagtsatsanean lang actually
Okay,
yan.
chan yan.
Oo.
Pinipressure lang nila si Chu na hindi libre yung orange mo. Laging may kapalit yan.
Oo.
Kaya mag-ingat-ingat ka. Parang
Oo.
ganun yung ginagawa nila dun eh.
Oo,
It's a message.
Sabi ng ano dito, sabi ng Signal Ultra dito, ayan, alam nyo yung capabilities namin. Pero nabigyan din nila ng space dito si Hades, makakuha ng turtle. Gusto ko yung pinoint out mo, is this another free game Uranus? Kasi it seems like si Secret ay nag-sa
Naku!
mag-react. At mukhang may makukuha na naman bitas dito ang
Si
side
Chu.
ng Signal Ultra. Pumapalag na lang ngayon sina Unseen. There you go, that is the damage. Pero si Hades ay merong buff. May healing, galing pa. Yung DJ with the flicker out. Secret, wala na siyang Desert Tornado. Para makakuha pa ng kill at flicker out pa si Hades na iwasan. Joke lang pala. There you go. Umbrella. Buti na lang kamo. Nandun ang follow-up. Still may damage pa rin ang Blue Fire.
Yup, and one na sana yun, no?
Oo.
And one is the key na dapat. Kaso syempre, malakas pa rin ang... Mahirap lumayo. Mahirap. Napaka-sticky ng back siya.
Oo.
That's the reason why they pick it up against
Oo.
heroes like ganito, yung mga hyper carry. Kasi hindi ang hirap i-peel.
Oo.
Ang hirap piliting lumayo sa iyo yung back
Yung back,
siya. Lalo pag full HP yan.
kahit may flicker ka.
Kahit nag-flicker na
Oo.
nga eh, di ba?
And I think Baksha is perfect ngayon. I like the adjustment ng Blue Fire on the Kagura and the Baksha pick. Kasi
Yep.
nanenegate ngayon yung gustong gawin ng Signal Ultra na all-in sustain.
That's
At least
right.
with that, meron silang damage eh. Kasi Kagura can do kills at level 1, level 2 eh. No? Okay,
Totoo yan.
maganda yung poke ng Kagura at level 1, ang taas ng range. And then, yung Rusho Umbrella Flea, maganda din pang habol. So, ang dami ngayong mobility, nadagdagan ng mobility pa ngayon ang side ng Blue Fire.
That's right.
Meanwhile, yung Signal, umaasa lang sa sustain. And like yung sinabi mo nga, Chujin, free reign sa baba.
Yep, free reign sa baba, tas hinahunting pa ngayon ng Signal si Chu. And they
Oo.
picked it up. They pick him up, nahuli ng Cho, si Chu.
Oo nga eh, nahihirapan si Chu din dito. Hindi si Chujin si Chu.
Cho.
Para dito sa side ng Blue Fire pumwesto. Kasi parang siya talaga ang mini-main target ng Signal Ultra. Even though nakakuha ng mga kills ng Signal Ultra dito, the main mission was to get the carry for the side of Blue Fire.
At successful sila kasi binigay nila yung buffs at na-negate nila yung buffs ni Chu. So they'll have to wait for the next one. So hindi basta-bastang makakalaban
Oo.
ang carry ng Blue Fire ngayon.
Hindi talaga. Aasa sila dito sa damage ng mga supports, Rankard. And aasa sila sa damage ng Secret. I think the problem here is Secret is really adjusting on helping his team to the point na yung side lane naman nila yung napipilay. But ngayon, tignan natin, dahil si Pensanity hindi mo na magagawa yung ginagawa mo kanina.
Yes.
This time may damage kami agad.
May sagot agad naman.
Oo.
Si Hades, although napitas si Hades diba? Ang ganda ng pitas kay Hades doon.
Oo.
They are going back here once more. And top lane naman, maging different story. Imba DJ keeping Tujin alive.
Oo, pero again, naglolokohan lang yan dahil tamang Ionic Blades blades lang si Chujin dyan at tamang heal lang
Yep.
si Imba DJ. But man,
Masasaktan lang kayo dyan.
I think nag-ano pa rin nagpo-follow up pa rin yung Blue Fire sa sa pag-rotate kasi even though nakakuha sila ng kill, wala sila nakuha ang objective.
That's right. And that shows on the gold difference, no? Almost 1.5k gold lead. Despite feeling ko dapat lamang yung Blue Fire.
Oo.
Diba? Mukhang lamang yung Blue Fire sa patayan. Pero
Oo.
right now, binamama na naman sila with the duo super tank of
Man, the Hilda and the Uranus sabay nakuhaan pa ata. Hindi, buti ka mo nakuha yun ni
Nakuha
Chu.
naman ni Chu.
Pero man, the fact na open kasi dito yung mga side lanes ng Signal Ultra, even though may nag-overextend sila, nagkakaroon na ng point na yung Blue Fire nagre-react as 5.
Oo.
May na-open na lane eh. So, yung 5 na reaction nila, even though may mapatay silang isa, wala pa rin silang makuha ang objectives kasi nga, may lane na naka-open. May lane na naka-shove. This time, look at the bottom side. Pumipilit ngayon ng Signal Ultra ng Clash, habang yung Blue Fire, ayun nagre-react na lang.
React over and over again. Like, napupwersa sila ng signal to dance to the beat. Diba?
Oo.
Dance to their own beat.
Oo.
Although, syempre, umasim si Imba DJ doon konti. Pero, overall, nakuha pa rin yung gusto nila. Shout
Oo.
on the top, and then free farm for the other members.
There you go. Kailangan pa ng Blue Fire dito na maraming pitas. This is an important kill kung mahuhuli nila si Chujin. Again,
So, hindi pa rin eh.
alam ng Blue Fire na kailangan talaga nila mag-react kasi uubusin yung mga tore nila ng todo.
Yes.
The problem here is kapag nag-react pa sila, makakakill sila. Kasi
Ay, oo.
importante yun
Tanong din
Oo
yun.
eh.
Hindi yung basta-bastang may ginagawa. Kailangan may kinapupuntahan yung ginagawa mo.
Oo,
diba?
oo. Ayan look at this. Secret, Rhea, bumabasta-basta na lang ng ganon. And tingnan mo, yung Blue Fire naliligaw na kung sino yung tatargetin ng priority kill. And
Yep.
ang ginagawa nila ngayon is they're just clearing waves. This is good actually. At least hindi nakakuha ngayon ng mga instant purple, instant turtle, yung Signal Ultra kasi nare-respeto na nila yung damage.
Yup, and the distance is being kept, no? And
Oo.
the goal lead, 3K lang, steady, kanina
Oo.
pa hindi gumagalaw yan.
Oo.
So, that means, that's an indicator na may ginagawa namang tama ang Blue Fire dito.
Oo. This is good. This is good. This is nice. Kasi they know na kapag nagstay sila sa lane, pwedeng mapita sila. And this time, hirap ang Signal Ultra pumasok. This is better. Parang ano lang to yung kaninang game number 1
Oo.
na nagstay na lang talaga sila sa base. This time, buhay pa rin yung mid tower nila. Pinupersa nila pumasok
Oy!
Signal Ultra. There you go. Ultimate coming in from the Rafaela at doon na nga sumot. Nakita dito ng Signal Ultra na meron dalawa sa top lane.
Grabe.
Boom!
Nag-swimming na sila min ha, doon sa
Oo.
apoy.
Oo.
Wala pa rin puno pa rin yung buhay nila.
Buhay, the sustain is real para dito sa side ng Signal Ultra. This is next level play. Blue Fire trying their best actually from defending the mid tower. But then again, Signal Ultra's lineup, the sustain and the mobility is too much.
Yeah, hindi na kinakaya ni Chu na mabuhay ng matagal.
Oo.
Laban sa ginagawa ng Signal Ultra sa ngayon.
Oo.
And libre na naman ang turtle
Wow.
ni Kuya Hades.
Wow.
Paano na to?
Hindi ko alam, men, kasi Blue Fire, yun na yung best option nila to react to every fight Kasi Secret, he knows he have level 1 damage. Level 1 damage kakalit, 3 yung strikes.
Yes.
Kagura kaya, even the back siya kaya. Look at the Gillette instant replay. Hindi, parang ano nga pitas replay lang to
Pitas,
Oo.
It's a pitas replay and everyone is just dead right away.
Oo.
On the side of Blue Fire, 2v4, no problem. Plus healing galing ni Kuya Imba DJ.
Kompleto ang sustain. I guess that they have good damage Kasi yun talaga yung gusto mo pag sa sustain lineup burst. Pero nauunahan sila sa sa kung saan papasok.
Tama.
Tsaka kanina sobrang crucial nung namatay si Chu.
Agoy, namatay din si Creeps out
Oo.
of nowhere against Sujin here. Wala na din silang taga-set.
Oo.
Wala nang set and I think si Ansin na lang kailangan mo asahan dito.
Oh my
which
God.
is hirap na hirap ding makahanap ng nag-iisang miyembro ng Signal.
Ang tanong, sino ba ang main target na pwede, no? Sa side ni Unseen? Kasi I think doon sa sinabi mo, si Rafaela lang.
Rafaela lang
Kaya niyang
Yun
target
nga
din And si Rafaela ni Imba DJ, umaatake pa.
Safe na
Oh
safe.
my, I think this is the last hura, ladies and gentlemen. 27 seconds on the death timer. Si Nipa pa dito, si Rhea. There you go. Killing spree para kay Hades. Free reign si Hades dito. Chu, where is the damage? Mukhang tapos na ata ang laban. Signal Ultra pummeling Blue Fire dito sa game number 2. Easy 2-0.
That's gonna be it. Galit na galit. Gustong manakit ang Signal Ultra. 2-0 agad sa unang laban ngayong linggo. Ngayong Sunday.
Sunday, wow. Systematic lineup.
May TikTok na din to si.
At sa
Masaya.
Sa wakas, tumiktok na.
TikTok na.
Sa
men.
wakas, tumiktok na dito si Imba DJ.
Naku
Parang
po.
ngayon lang umiti si Imba DJ.
Ngayon ko lang nakita
Oo,
umiti
ngayon ko lang
ng
din nakita.
matinuyan no?
Ngayon ko lang nakita.
Nakahinga ng maluwag. Ang kampong pula.
Oo,
Signal Ultra.
Oh my God. Man, yung Team Blue Fire, they know what to do. They know na ito yung kailangan.
May plano
Ang
no?
ganda
Halatang may plano sila.
Ang ganda ng adjustment Kasi, again, nag-adjust si Secret. This time, sumuporta siya sa mid. But unfortunately, namatay si Chu at hindi nakapag-back si Chu. Kasi, mamimili ka lang titipi ba ako o maglalakad ako? Siyempre, gusto mo mag-TP.
Of course.
Kaso, may Rafaela doon. So, na-cancel yung TP.
Over and over again.
Tapos, tumama yung blood floods. After that, boom. Dire-diretso na para sa idang signal.
And Signal, they knew how to capitalize pag lamang sila. And alam nilang medyo na-weirdohan din siguro yung Blue Fire sa draft na ginawa nila with the Rafaela.
Wow. Yeah.
It was very impressive.
It was impressive. I really think na ang taas ng damage potential ng Blue Fire could have been better. Kung naprotektahan nila si Chu, iba yung mangyayari. Kasi wala na naman ng damage Yun yung problema na wala ng damage, hindi makalaban. Kapag nagstay ka sa lane, pwedeng kayong mapitas. Sinacrifice na nila yung lane nila Alam na nila na yun yung kailangan gawin. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, Signal Ultra with the 2-0. Pasa na natin sa ating analyst na si Butters.
Thank you, casters, and that is going to be the end of the series dito sa ating series number 1 ng day number 3 ng week 3. Signal Ultra getting that 2-0, mabilis na mabilis versus Blue Fire. Blue Fire was doing great. But the thing is, ano nga ba yung nangyari dito sa side ng Blue Fire kaya nag-collapse sila in terms of transitioning into the mid-game? If you would look at this, Blue Fire knew that they had this certain advantage over Signal Ultra pagdating sa early game just because they had the Baksha and they had Crypso here with the aggressive Kagura na pwede mag-in and out and it deals certain amount of damage lang din as a support. But for the side of Signal, Ben Sanity and Imba DJ, this is actually one strategy or one combination na I think it works, but it solely remains on the hands of the Hilda how he alam mo yon kung paano niya i-handle yung mga bagay-bagay. Kasi Imba DJ, for as long as hindi niya masyado nakukuha yung level 3 or level 4, he's solely going to be on the terms of utility. No stuns, no disables until mahit niya agad yung level 4. So, yung ginawa ng Blue Fire dito, Blue Fire was trying to get a lot of kills early on pa lang. Pero, they did not really control anything on the map. If you would look at the items dito for Imba DJ, he didn't even get to the next level ng mask. He just stopped there on the Iron Mask and that's it. They didn't even need to do anything. Sila Tsujin dito, sila Rhea, they did a great job holding on to their lanes. They did not really just, give it up ng ganun lang kabilis. But still, Hades dito with another phenomenal performance. Chu, I'm actually surprised na ganito yung nangyari sa kanya because the thing is, Chu is a very consistent player in terms of getting the farm, getting everything that he needs. Pero kasi, nung time na nagkaroon na ng control yung Signal Ultra dito, wala na siyang breathing space to farm. Let's check yung post-match data natin to see kung ilan nga ba ang na-deal na damage dito ng side ng Blue Fire at ng Signal Ultra. If you would see this, there is actually no tower damage here for the side of Blue Fire. Wala po silang natamaan na torre halos according to the stats na nandito. And that is actually a very unusual setup na nanalo kayo ng early game. You got a lot of kills but you didn't really convert it into the turrets. But Signal Ultra dito, they had this thing in mind. Napapatagalin lang natin ng onte and it really did pay off. Yung Rhea dito, Rhea just dealing a lot of damage sa torre and pinapakita lang ni Rhea dito that patience is actually a virtue. Hindi siya gaano ka-explosive nung early game. He just went for the farm and he just stick with his lane. Kaya niya kumuha ng kills but the thing is, alam niya na dual presence ang hinahabol niya dito sa show and he just went for that. Turtles lane, 3. Towers destroyed, 8. Signal Ultra dito, they really had a good time nung game number 2. Let's head on to the highlights of the game, shall we? The official tournament telco partner, Smart, sila nagdala sa inyo neto. Signal Ultra, if you would actually see this, they were actually just going in. But the main thing na kailangan natin tignan dito is babawi ang Blue Fire dito. Just because the certain innate capability dito nila Imba DJ to just deal a lot of damage isn't really enough para ma-sustain nila to. Pero yung Secret dito, kinda stepping out of his boundaries. Sila Crips dito na nagkaroon ng medyo collapse in terms of getting those kills for the side of Signal Ultra. Actually, maganda pa nga yung setup dito ng Signal Ultra because they're actually getting the kills. They're actually winning a bit of the skirmish and they're getting the... Alam mo yun, in terms of having that certain setup pagdating dun sa may early game, they should not have won anything doon just because of the setup na nagkaroon sila. But still, they did get a bit of gold and a bit of farm and it just led papunta doon sa pagkapanalo nila. So, now, Hades dito, Yi Sun Shin, 615. Man, this guy, na-enable na po siya dito, ladies and gentlemen. And that is one of the things that you really have to look out for. Hades dito, this guy is by far, masabi ko, hindi enough yung hype para dito sa taon to. Hades dito, he's just looking really strong right now. Even though nagkaroon ng onting blunders dun sa previous week, but right now, Hades is looking really good. And tingnan natin kung ano pa magagawa niya papunta ng week number 4. Hades dito is your MVP of the game. And I think we are going to have our interview in just a bit, ladies and gentlemen. And that's one of the things na kailangan nyo abangan. Nandito na pala ang captain na kalmado, Imba DJ. Kamusta?
Okay lang naman po. Kalmado lang.
Kalmado lang. So, kamusta naman ang week number 3 para sa inyo? Mas naging smooth ba? Ano ba yung mga bagay na hinanda nyo? Ano ba yung mga bagay na hinanda nyo?
Mas naging smooth nga po kaysa sa last week. Kinapapa namin yung 10 bands. Pero ngayon medyo okay na po.
So, as a captain, ano yung tingin mo naging problema nyo nung week number 2?
Siguro po nanibago lang kami sa 10 bands draft. Doon po.
So, as a team, ano yung ginawa nyo para maayos yun? Did you set scrims agad talaga na sinabi mo, after netong larong to, mag-scrim tayo agad? Ganun ba yung ginawa mo or may iba ka bang approach na ginawa?
Ganun po yung ginawa namin nila, coach. Tapos yun po, nireview din po talaga namin yung drafting para sa mga next na laban.
And sobrang experience mo in terms of MOBAs, alam ko, Imba DJ. There's a thing about yung mga setup nyo na medyo nagiging unusual siya. At sobrang creative kasi ng Signal Ultra. Yun yung nagugustuhan ko sa inyo. Meron pa ba kayong mga hindi nilalabas? Yun lang yung gusto ko tanungin. Oo, hindi lang. May mga hindi pa ba kayong nilalabas sa strategy na gagamitin nyo pa sa mga susunod na linggo?
Meron pa po, meron pa.
Gaano, kung bibilangin, mabibilang ba sa kamay o hindi? Mabibilang sa kamay o hindi? Feeling ko hindi. Feeling ko hindi.
Hindi ko masabi. Hindi ko masabi.
Okay. So, Imba DJ, kalmadong captain, shoutouts.
Yes, sir.
Shoutouts sa fans, sa family and friends, sa team mo. Ikaw na bahala.
Yeah.
Message mo pa rin sa
Yan,
kanila.
shoutout nga pala sa lahat ng sumusuporta. Unang-unang papasalamat ako kay Lord. Shoutout sa teammates ko, sa management, sa mga taga sa amin, sa Imba Nation, at sa girlfriend ko, si Cherry Galapin, my loves. Shoutout sa inyong lahat, kalmado lang tayo ngayong hapon.
Kalmado lang. Ang Signal Ultra, maraming salamat, Imba DJ, ang kapitan.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Netong team na to, kalmado lang siya. Walang ka-high five sa katawan, hindi man lang nagdiwang. And that is going to be it for our series number 1. And we have hotter series pagdating ng mas mainit pang series at mas init lang ang araw natin ngayon. Giveaway code is going to be there.